Today we are going to read this book, The Snow Puppy by Marcus Pfister. This author also had other really nice book. So, Snow Puppy. Rascal was bored. Sophie had gone into the city to shop with her parents. But Rascal had to stay home all by himself. It was just plain mean. Rascal plopped his chin on his paw. Then Rascal noticed something unusual outside the window. What was wrong with this guy? He jumped onto Dad's favorite chair and stood by his hind legs. White specks were floating down from the sky. They looked just like those funny soft things that had swirled out of the pillow one time. Rascal had been playing with the pillow and then torn it open. Then Sophie had chased after him, and the mom had to chase after Sophie. It had been a lot of fun. I bet it was a lot of fun. Rascal jumped off the chair and sped to the door. He had to jump up to the doorknob 3 times, but at last the door opened. There was already a thick blanket of snow on the ground. Rascal raced around it excitedly. The game with the snowflakes was as much fun as the game with the torn pillow. But the flakes were ice cold, and when they landed on his nose, they disappeared without a trace. Look at that. Something was moving near the fence. It was snow and brown, and now it was hopping across the field. Rascal needed to get a closer look. Barking happily, he leaped to the fence, squeezed through, and ran toward the wood. What is that? Let's find out. Wow! A new game! Rascal chased after the rabbit, further and further away from home. Suddenly, the rabbit disappeared. It seemed as if it had been swallowed up by the ground. No matter how hard he tried, Rascal couldn't find it. He didn't give up, though. After all, he had a good nose. He sniffed and he sniffed until finally his nose led him to a mysterious hole. The rabbit must be hiding inside. Rascal pushed his nose into the hole, deeper and deeper, until his head got stuck. He kicked his leg to try to free himself. The rabbit backed into the furthest corner of the hole. He looked terrified. Rascal barked, but the more he tried to reassure the rabbit with his friendly barks, the more frightened the rabbit got. Yeah, the rabbit looks so scared. Finally, Rascal got his head free. He shook the dirt and the snow from his fur. He wasn't so thrilled with the snow now. He was soaking wet and freezing cold. And he was hungry. He couldn't stop thinking about his food dish at home. But where was home? Rascal had no idea. I think he got lost. Ready? There was a delicious smell in the air. It smelled just like bologna. Rascal followed the scene to a clearing. There he found a man sitting on a log eating a bologna sandwich. Rascal cautiously approached. "Come here, little dog, don't be afraid," said the man in a deep, friendly voice. "You look hungry." He tossed a piece of the bologna to Rascal, who swallowed in one bite. One bite. "Come here," said the man again. A person with the bologna sandwiches couldn't be all that bad. Rascal jumped onto the man's lap and cuddled up under his coat. "Poor thing," said the man. "You're shivering from the cold." He gave Rascal a bite of his sandwich. "Warm up, then we'll go to town to sell my Christmas trees. It'll be nice to have a little help this year." Oh. The man wrapped Rascal in a blanket and then set the pup beside him. Wow, Rascal had never been on a horse-drawn sleigh. The mighty horse stomped the ground impatiently. "Get in, Martha," and they were off. Martha snorted in the cold winter air, and the heavy sleigh slid through the white countryside. The changing of the Martha's belt and the rocking of the sleigh lulled Rascal softly to sleep. "We're there, my little friend," said the man, waking Rascal from his sleep. The man unloaded the pine trees from his sleigh. Thousands of Christmas lights lit up the square. The marketplace, the hustle and the bustle with the shoppers. Rascal watched shyly from his cozy blanket. He missed Sophie and his nice warm home. Suddenly Rascal heard a familiar voice. "Daddy, look, the little tree is beautiful." Wonder who was saying that. But Rascal recognized the voice. Rascal leaped from the sleigh barking and sprang onto Sophie's arm. "Rascal, what are you doing here?" cried Sophie. The man explained how he had found Rascal in the woods. "We couldn't thank you enough," said Mom. "It would have been a sad Christmas without Rascal." Then Mom invited the man to come for Christmas dinner. "That's very kind of you," said the man, "but I couldn't possibly accept." At that, Rascal snatched the corner of the man's coat and pulled with all his might. "Well, I guess I had no choice," said the man, laughing, and Rascal wagged his tail in agreement, and the whole family looked forward to a very special Christmas. Snow Puppy. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the story.